Please subscribe, like, share and comment. Welcome to Chelsea Sport Update. Every word Frank Lampard said on Chelsea vs West Ham, Ziyech injury, Werner and Havertz's form. The head coach was speaking ahead of Monday night's Premier League game at Stamford Bridge. Team news. Ziyech back training? It's their first day back with the group today, training at a decent level, so I'll have to see how they are in the next few days if they are to make West Ham. Is not having 5 subs a blow? Well, I don't want to talk about it in terms of being a blow. When we spoke about it as managers, the overriding factor from managers, whether they were maybe for or against, was that this is a case of player welfare, making sure we are looking after players and giving them the best opportunity to play at optimum level and not putting them at risk and such, because of the uncertain times in the schedule. And that schedule gets tougher. For instance, we played 2 games in 3 days over Christmas. So I think it would have been really beneficial for player welfare. Normally the modern-day player welfare comes out on top. I don't think it quite has this time. But the decision's been made, and we carry on. What do you think of West Ham's progress under Moyes? I think he's doing a great job. They have good players, but the way they are playing and the consistency to the levels they've got this season have been really impressive. I think he's an experienced and a very, very good manager who has got his message across to them. And they are playing really well. The organization of their team, the style that they play, it's very difficult to play against. They have threats on the counterattack and they are very good at set pieces, so they are playing really well and are clearly a well-managed team. If I'm honest, it did when I played, as a manager, and in my role now it doesn't. Maybe I've mellowed or something's changed, but also I focus on what's necessary for the club. Maybe I took it on me personally to really get up for that game against West Ham because I had played for them before. But now I don't. I just see it as another game, particularly off the back of 2 defeats for us. It's an important game just for us to approach in the way of wanting to get back to where we were before these 2 games. Do Chelsea regret letting Declan Rice go? He is a fantastic player for West Ham and England, so fair play. His journey there upon leaving Chelsea and going to West Ham is a good story to hear, because there are a lot of those stories for different reasons at every level. It shows good strength of character. From our end, I don't think I would regret it. Our academy is one of the best in the world. You look at our first team now and all the players we have produced who are in and around the squad, we have so many. It is not easy, it is not an exact science to pick and choose players, but the academy works brilliantly here and brings through a lot of players. Declan Rice should give himself personal credit for having the great start to his career that he has had at West Ham. Werner playing on the left versus the middle. It is for different reasons on that one. When we don't have a big reference of a target man, then I get asked why I am not playing Ollie or Tammy. Then it is the same with the other way around all the time. With Timo, for Leipzig in Germany, he has played number 9, on the side and slightly behind at times. So he has played in all those roles wherever he has been, so I don't think it is a problem for us. He can be used in various roles in that front 3. Kai Havertz struggling after COVID, or is it position? Does 4-3-3 suit him? I do think it suits him. He can play in it, and before his COVID period he played very well on the right side of the 8 position. He can play in various positions, but consistency is sometimes a good thing, and that's what I want to get for him. I think the reaction around Kai, when you look and really analyze what has happened here, he has come in without any form of preseason. He just started to play well earlier in the season and he comes back with all eyes on him because of his price tag. I think we must have a huge perspective here. I mentioned that some of the greatest Premier League players we have ever seen have taken time to adapt to the league. They have even sometimes gone away and come back to do well in the place. We all know who those examples are, so I am not saying it will take a long time for Kai, but we have to give him time to settle in on the pitch. I am very happy with him and I have no problem with him, but Chelsea fans and us must give him time. Pulisic on left then went to the right. Do you decide that, or is it up to players? That's my decision. It can happen sometimes in games depending on how the game pans out. They can cross over and stay in that position for a while until they can cross back. Those are my decisions because I have players on the wings that can play both sides. Not all of them. Hakim Ziyech clearly is more of a player who plays on the right. With Timo, he can play left and right of a front 3 at his previous teams. The same with Christian, he played right and left for Dortmund and did the same for us last year. Sometimes you feel you can give the opposition a problem. When Christian moved to the right against Wolves, he dribbled into their box and went on a mazy run, created a few things. I like to have the option to change them at times. Any business in January? And Timo is 8 games without a goal. Does he have the strength of mind not to worry about that? Firstly, I don't know about January. I'll consider January when it is here. So I've got the squad and we're working hard on the games that are in front of us. With Timo, any goalscorer wants to score regularly. Simple answer. But they must have the mental toughness and confidence to go through periods because every striker goes through them. There's not been a striker in the world that has been able to score game after game in a long career. There's no problem at that front. He needs to remain confident, he needs to keep getting in the areas and those goals will come without a doubt. Please subscribe, like, share and comment. Thanks for watching.